Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brittany. I am a stay-at-home homeschool mom of 3, and this is my 4th pregnancy that I'm giving pregnancy updates on. And I am currently in week 9, and I have been feeling a lot better. I've continued to feel better. Finally at my 8-week mark, I was feeling better, which I feel like is early for morning sickness to subside, which it hasn't completely subsided. I still have my moments, but I do feel a lot better. I just think I had those hormonal surges earlier than I probably had before in other pregnancies. I remember it not hitting until week 6 or 8, and now it's kind of starting to plateau a little bit at 8, but I still have my moments where I'm pretty nauseous, and the nausea gets me, but I do feel a ton better. I'm still struggling with some meat, but it's usually if I'm cooking it or I'm around it being cooked. But I've been loving Mexican food lately. All I want is nachos and fajitas and queso dip and all the things that I really probably don't need to be eating a ton of, but that's all I want is like queso dip and nachos and things like that with chicken on them. Which is funny because chicken was the one that I was having the hardest time with. But if I'm not cooking it and it's like really marinated, I'm here for it. So I've really been enjoying some Mexican food lately. We've done quite a bit of takeout. We've kind of been budgeting for that since I was, buying an extensive amount of groceries for everything that was going on with quarantine. But now that a few things are open for takeout and delivery and things like that, we've kind of been budgeting for a little bit more of that since I have issues with cooking a lot of stuff. I can cook a lot of vegetables. I've done a lot of veggies and rice, which has really helped, and cereal with some Fairlife whole milk in it and things like that. So I eat like a child right now. But at least I feel better, so that's all that really matters, I guess. Trying to get my water intake up. I'm loving sweet tea right now. I just love sweet tea so much, and I don't sweeten it. I think I said this last week. I don't sweeten it quite as much as like a traditional southern sweet tea, but for what we usually have in our house, it's more sugar than we usually have and stuff. So I'm really enjoying that, but I'm trying to drink it in moderation still. I feel good though. Like I'm still sleeping really well. I'm able to eat more. I can keep up with my kids, which is a huge blessing. And yeah, I've got the energy to finally, start to do things with them. Lorelai and I sat and read some books today. She's going into 1st grade this coming year, and so she loves school. She would probably continue to do school right now if it wasn't our summer break, but she is loving it. So we sat and read this little reader of hers, and she read the whole thing, and she was so proud of herself. So it's just nice that I kind of have not the patience, but like the mental ability right now to just sit with them and do things like that. So yeah, I felt better. I feel like I can do more with my kids. I can get more of a schedule in order now, and that just makes me feel so much better. I think the fact that I have energy to do the things that I know I need to be doing as a mom and a wife. So that's been a huge blessing. I feel like the brain fog and the pregnancy brain is letting up just a little bit, but it's been pretty bad pretty early this time. I'm still looking for my eyeglasses that I lost like 2 weeks ago. So Mama may be ordering a new pair of glasses, and they're my favorite pair that I've ever had, so I'm pretty bummed, but we'll figure it out. Tate's my finder too. He is so good at finding things, so I've kind of put him in charge of finding my glasses. But anyway, so I feel a ton better. Still no more weight gain, but my pooch is getting bigger, so I feel like things are just shifting, and like muscles have just relaxed, and yeah, my uterus is growing just a little bit. So I feel like things are shifting. I'm already having round ligament pain, and it caught me off guard last night pretty good when I turned in the bed. It was on my right side, and it hurt. Like, it feels like a rubber band that's stretching and feels like it's about to break. So I am already having some decent round ligament pain here and there, but it's a blessing to me when things like that happen, or when I get really nauseous again, because I know as a labor and delivery nurse that nausea, not for everybody, but typically the worse your nausea is, it just means that it's a healthy pregnancy. And I've had with my son, I didn't have a ton of nausea either, and ignorance was bliss at that point. I didn't worry at all. I just was like, oh, I feel great. But now being in that field, I kind of worry when my nausea subsided that quickly, and then it's like God reminds me, like, I'm in control, this baby is fine. And I get like really nauseous, or I end up having to throw up or something, and I'm like, okay, Lord, you've got this. So I still have my moments, but I can learn to appreciate even those signs that everything is fine. So yeah, I feel good, but I have my moments, and I'm thankful for those moments right now. But yeah, I'm able to work more. I'm able to just do more in the house right now, which is awesome. And I feel good. I feel like I'm getting decent rest. I am getting up to pee probably twice a night now. But other than that, I feel really good. So I'm just excited. I'm so excited. We keep talking about not finding out what this one is, just to make it fun for the kids and for us, because we have both. So it's not gonna matter. We have names picked out for both, and we've never done that before. But my best friend is, she's an ultrasound instructor at a local college, and it's gonna be really, really hard for me to fight the urge to have her scan me during this pregnancy to tell me what it's gonna be, if we ultimately decide that that's what we want to do, is to not know what the sex of the baby is until it's born. So I don't know if we're gonna continue with that decision, but for now we keep talking about that. And I have my appointment. My next appointment is on the 28th, so it's next week, and that is the appointment where all my my first round of labs will be drawn. I talk to insurance. I finally see my OB and things like that, since they had to break so much up during the pandemic. So I'm excited to see my OB, and yeah, I don't worry about my labs or anything like that, but we've already actually spoken to insurance, and I just love that office. Like, it is such a blessing to have an office that just makes you feel so welcome, and like knows your kids and asks about them and things like that. So I never dread going into places like that, and especially right now, since I'm gonna be going by myself. It's just a blessing to know that, like, I'm gonna be comfortable there. It's not just that cold environment that's like you're in, you're out, you're numbered. Like, they really care, and that is just so nice to have in an office like that, especially with everything that's going on. But that's my 9-week update. I have not done a bump check in a while, so I'm gonna show you guys. So there it is. It's just little still, but it's enough for me to start being uncomfortable in my clothes. Yeah.
Am I only able to watch and take chicken Vic?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But that's it. You can tell that things are starting to get tighter. But that's my bump right there. I just feel like it's more or less like things just loosening up as I'm like getting further and further into pregnancy. It's like not even It's not even like a good bump or anything. It's just like you start to feel chunky. And that is my least favorite part of pregnancy, is just like those few weeks where you don't fit well into your clothes, but you're still too small for maternity. That is just not fun. So I'm really honestly thankful that I can stay home and be in sweats right now, because at least I can find that stuff that's gonna fit me regardless. So I've been in pajamas quite a bit lately, but I have made myself get, even if it's like sweats like this, like just get an outfit on, do my makeup, do my hair. It just makes me feel better. It makes me feel like even if I don't get that much done during the day, like I still looked and felt like a person. And that's been a really nice thing for me to be able to do, is just to like enjoy it. I love doing makeup. I do makeup on the weekends, typically for bridal events and for brides and special events and things like that. And it has just been so hard for me to not be able to do that. So just to take a little bit of time for myself and get even a little bit of that creativity out of my system, and it's like my therapy. I love to put my makeup on, do my hair a little bit. It just makes me feel so much better about myself. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to my channel so you'll know when I'm uploading new content for you guys. I can't wait to keep sharing this pregnancy with you. I hope that you enjoy these. Let me know down below how you're feeling and what your cravings are right now. I would love to know, and let me know how I can be praying for you. So you can find me on Instagram as well at The Perfect Mundane, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.